What are you trying to do? Kick his shin. Chill. Chill.
You took skin out of my finger.
Let me see. Girl, have you ever shut your fucking finger in a car window and then kept rolling the window up? No. Serenity, no. Chill, man.
Bro, why does my leg keep breaking?
It's short leg.
You stepped in glass?
You've never stepped in gum before?
Her name's Yellow T-shirt girl.
So that's it. Where are we with this?
What you said? 4. Well, are you gonna cry? Quit. Are you there?
Alright, since we aren't taking our quiz until Wednesday, we're going to be working on this tomorrow. But my suggestion is get like 3 problems done tonight. It's not officially homework, but it's like a study guide. Because tomorrow's our shortened period, and if you only got 3 or 4 questions done, not even, that, you gotta go home and practice. So do like 3 problems at home, and then we'll finish them tomorrow. Also, when you take the quiz, you're going to be in rows, because I have to put everybody in rows to take this start test. So I'm just letting you know that you're going to be in rows anyway to take this test. So Thursday, I figured I'd just make it. Actually, I might just move the desks later today because the other classes are taking their version tomorrow. Everyone has a different quiz. We still have a couple minutes, I guess. Does everybody know where to find the extra copies of the notes? Like the copy that I did? Yes.
Yes.
Who was looking at the notes today? Where did you find them?
Online.
No, the ones that I did.
Oh.
On the Google screen. Right? It's literally my handwriting, my not so very, I don't have teacher handwriting. So my not so neat handwriting. I literally just take a picture and then everyone can look at the same document. I used to save it for every class, and listen, that just like really took way too much time. So.
My neck feels like I'm about to break it. Hey Chris, have you ever broken a bone? Have you ever broken a bone?
Yes, collarbone.
Okay, I remember you telling me that.
And my nose.
When did you break your nose?
I went on my hand.
What grade? Oh. And then when did you? That's concerning. Okay. I've never broken a bone in my life, so.
I broke my arm in the hospital. I broke my nose because I was in my butt. And I still might be next. What?
You're stupid.
What? Did I? Oh.
It was good.
How do you fall for that? You're such a disappointment.
It's mine.
It's fine.
Touch my bush.
Don't touch my puss. Oh my god. No way. You kept that Fortnite? Me too.
Wait a minute. What she just said?
Yo, Chris, you're so big. And I just don't think you were saying.
Oh, what are you supposed to be doing tonight? Do like 2 to 3 problems with LCM and the GCF on your paper. Then we'll work on it tomorrow. You're gonna get homework tomorrow due Thursday, everyone is. So I'm just letting you know, we're not gonna be spending the whole time on it because I do need to move on because the other classes are gonna be moving on. But you gotta do something. You gotta practice. We've been doing GCF for pretty much a week. LCM was the new thing we did Friday. But GCF, people are literally like, I don't know how to do this. So that just to me, like you weren't, I don't know, you didn't do your homework, you didn't practice, you didn't do the notes, you just sat there. You can't just sit here in class anymore. It's not gonna fly. This isn't even 7th grade work. I'm getting all these worksheets from 4th and 5th grade websites. So I wanna make sure we know how to practice before we apply it. All right, have a great day. Whose phone is this? Can someone say there's a phone in here? Oh, it'll be here. Too busy making noises.
I'll go this way.
Hello there, Chris. Give me a hug. Give your older brother a hug. Hello, friends. What? Are you guys insane or some shit?
I gotta use the bathroom, but I don't know what to do with this shit.
You just hit my knee with your knee. It's
I
like,
don't know what to do with this, but I
no.
gotta.
Where'd you get these beads from? You made those beads?
I painted them. I saw holographic.
Slay. I forgot my gay bracelet. Oh no. Hey, you want some perfume? Smell it. You're lost. I gotta get picked up around like 2 o'clock or some shit.
Why?
Dentist appointment.
I gotta get my hair cut, but it's smiling for my hair.
Oh shit, my computer's about to fall. Help me open this, please. You're lucky I didn't slap you. That's really how I get revenge on all my friends. Crunchy hair.
Don't touch it. It's crunchy. This side's crunchier.
Ugh. Put some water in your hair for once.
It's styling foam. No.
I dare you to just have all your hair combed to the back. Move the fuck on my way, yo. No, I'm so first. Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck up, pussy asshole, bitch. Yeah, get you the fuck up. Stop fucking playing with me. Yeah, she quiet now. Take that. told you earlier, but I had a whole carry some.
Yeah, what time?
Damn, y'all got lunch last.
Devices, go get the kids. I don't want to see anybody. I got to see it. No cell phones or devices, please.
Is that counting us?
Okay, I understand. We have some people who need to use the bathroom, who want to go places. I understand. First things first, we come in and we do the do now. So I'm going to let you get your do now notebooks 3 at a time. You're responsible for that do now. I'm grading them every week. Okay? Then I will let people go to the bathroom. Then I will see where you need to go. I understand. Okay, if it's an emergency like this, guys, you can go in between classes. Put your stuff down in the hallway next to my door. Go to the bathroom really quickly. And then come into my room. Okay, this is valuable class time. So, 3 at a time. Serenity, Johan, Nathan, come grab your notebook. Me and Drew are the only one in this line. I understand. We're going to go around. I'm sorry.
We need another person.
Oh, you need another person? I was going to say, it's going. Okay, that's good to hear. All the rules. Except for that. Yeah, we have people missing out there. Yeah. Oh, wait, can you sit right there? Just use the paper. Okay. All right, here's the condition. All right, you're gonna pay attention. It's weird to have someone at their home. All right, it's really hard. Antoine, all right, while I'm going to books, listen up. I have some announcements. First and foremost, this week we are trying to go to the library. So you guys got a chance to see my classroom library today? Okay, well today. So here is, if you want to pay attention so you know what's going on. We are not going to the library today. We are going, you guys are Hopkins, Thursday. So here's your week in review. Today, we're going to talk more about talking about our books, because we're finding books, we're talking about them, recommending books to each other. Tomorrow is Tuesday, again, how we can read and think about our books. Wednesday is Stay Strong testing. So that, or Start Strong testing. You're not with me. You are with your period 2 E-Day teacher. So, you know, you guys are 30, you guys are Hopkins. You should have a story.
Oh.
Question, okay, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you will have that testing, and I think you see 2 of your academic periods that day.
Are we having our special?
I think, yes, because you guys have questions at the end of the day. So, I'll pull up the half-day schedule, today and tomorrow, so you guys have it. It's already confusing, I will tell you that as well. So, a couple more announcements while we're getting started. Yeah, 1 second. So, then it's Stay Strong, then it's, or Start Strong testing Wednesday, and then Thursday we go to the library. Friday, we talk about abandoning books. Okay, so let's go this side of the room. Toby, Jalen, Chris, Olivia, come grab your notebooks.
We need to abandon books.
I'll talk about it. If you need to let go of a book and you don't like it, that's okay too.
When I put it in the trash and I'm abandoning it, when I put a hole in There's bathroom after I get my
You're my third and final person. Yes. I have 3 bathroom passes. Katniss, Captain Jack, and Robo. New addition. I have 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not answering anyone who does not raise their hand. I'm explaining the bathroom procedure because everybody wants to leave so badly. And if I can't get any words out, we're not going to make it through this class period. Okay? I understand it's Monday. I will give you guys that pass. But welcome back to my classroom. Welcome.
Wait.
Yes, you don't know right now, right? So let's stay quiet until we know. You guys signed a contract. You are speaking when you raise your hand. We don't have side conversations in my room. We start every day with the do now. So we need to sit down and start getting ready. The do now for today. Talk about it. Not yet. Obviously, we're having some issues with talking. I want you to write this first, and then we will talk about it. Today's date, 9/19. What is something that you can't stop talking about? So something that you're interested in, something that when you share with a friend or a family member, you can go on and on and on for hours. Maybe it's a specific topic. Maybe it's your favorite subject in school. Maybe it's a bunch of the same YouTube videos that you watch. Is there a person, place, thing, event, idea, or subject that you find so interesting that you can't stop talking about it? Maybe it's a cause that you stand for. Write it down, 5 minutes. For the do now. Today's date, I am grading these. I'm putting the grades in from last week today. You don't need our company right now. Where you go? Make it bigger. What is something, or you want to sit over here today, Antoine? You want to take that seat?
Did I say stop talking about? What's that, right? What is something you can't stop talking about?
Yeah, something we can't stop talking about. What is something you can't stop talking about? Is there a topic that once you get going, you can't seem to stop? Is it a sport? Is it a hobby? Is it your favorite TV show? Do you have all kinds of different theories about Stranger Things and what's going to happen next? That's something you can't stop talking about. I'm sure you already said it in stage because I didn't see that before. What is it?
Is there a trapper?
I got it. I'm going to sharpen pencil for drawer number 4, please. Okay, 1 more minute. Something that you can't stop talking about. Again, a person, place, event, idea, subject. Some people are looking forward to something. Maybe you can't stop talking about that trip that's coming up. About that holiday that's around the corner. And some people are obsessed with it, including myself. You don't know? I can think about Halloween one day. I have to stop myself when I buy mugs and glasses that are beautiful. That I drink out of. Yes, skull glasses. Okay, really quickly, unless you are making a pass, I don't need Chromebooks out right now. What's up, Nathan? Okay, who would like to share it? Because now I'm going to do now what? And if you don't have it, that is no more points for you. What is something that you can't seem to stop talking about? Something that you are maybe obsessed over? Oh, yes. Sarah, what do we have? The new book you're writing. Okay, so you have an interest in writing, and you are obsessed about that new project. That's awesome. When I start something new that I love, I like painting. If I start a new painting, I can't stop talking about it. My plans to paint, my ideas. I did a mural. When I was about to paint my mural, I was like, I can't stop talking about this. You have a new art project, writing a book. Awesome. Mia. Esports meeting today at the school. Anyone else go to the esports meeting? That's so exciting. I bet when you think about it, it's something that's always on your mind, right? So when we're excited about something and want to share it, we think about it a lot. Anything else on somebody's mind? Stop talking about. Abby. Yes, music. Anyone obsessed with a certain artist? Diana is, Jadalyn, Chris, Raven, you are, Mia, Nathan, Kobe, where are you going? I did not. Thank you for asking them. We could be obsessed with a famous artist or our favorite artist. Anyone have a specific one they're obsessed with? You want to share? Abby, who are you obsessed with?
I have like 3.
Okay, what are they?
Well, 2 of my friends know them, but one's like a completely different genre of music.
Okay.
I was into a band called Slipknot and Metallica, which is like heavy metal.
Yep.
And then I listened to something called Conor Gray, and he's just like completely different.
Really? Wow, that's cool. I know those two. I'm not familiar with Conor Gray. Thank you for the music, Rex. Raven? Wow. I love that range. That is a great top 3 to have. Bottom, Max Marco, and Jason. Amazing. I'm obsessed with it. Chris? Yeah. Okay, this is a good. Okay, you guys got to share some music. Yes.
Some artists called Mother.
I don't hear about Mother. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
Mother
I
is
love
quite
Mother.
good.
They're really good.
Oh,
Of course. Yes. Very cool. All right. So these are things that we get really excited about, passionate about, and when we care and have a general interest in the subject, sometimes we can't shut up about it. Okay, and that we think of what we're passionate about. I want us to also take that into the classroom when we share our thoughts about our books. So today we're talking about book talks. So what are book talks? Has anyone done a book talk before? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. I can tell you right now, a book talk is pretty self-explanatory because it deals with the 2 things in the title. So we have a book and we talk about it. But the goal of it is a little bit more important. We're going to share what we know about it so that maybe someone else wants to read it as well. So just like your favorite music artist, you love them so much, you want someone else to love them too, right? I'm sure Abby, Raven, and Chris can talk all about Slipknot and Nirvana all day long. And that's cool. I like hearing bands and things that people are passionate about. That makes me want to listen to that music too. You want to be able to talk about books and you want someone else to read it too. So I'm going to give you an example of a book talk. We're going to be doing these in class, and I'm going to be conferencing with each of you about your independent reading books. So you're going to have to do this too. Okay? Tell me about the book that you're reading. I'm going to give you an example. So I've been holding this book the whole time. This is The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. Anyone read this before? Awesome. Then this will be a good book talk. Nathan, you read The Crossover?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me if what I say is accurate then. You're going to help me out. So I'm going to give a book talk. What I need you guys to do is be the awesome observers that you are. Notice what I do and say, because I want to know what makes a good book talk. I'm going to ask you for qualities of a good book talk. Hopefully I give a good book talk. The other thing is, it's not also just what I say, but what I do while I'm giving this, while I'm talking about it. So let's take a look. So this is The Crossover, and this is my book talk about it. So, The Crossover by Kwame Alexander is about basketball playing twins finding challenges to their relationship on and off. Basketball playing twins find challenges to their relationship on and off the court as they cope with changes in their lives. Anyone here play basketball? Like basketball? Like watching basketball? Okay, a few people. Some people, yes, no. Okay, so this is about twins that play basketball. Josh Bell and his twin Jordan, aka JB, are the stars of their school basketball team. On page 3, we get introduced to the writing, which is poetry. On page 3, we get introduced to this writing. Take a look. Let me see. Does that look different than a normal book to you? Why is this so big? So big? So I like that the words match the action, like dribbling. This poem on page 3 is called Dribbling. The words go down the page like a basketball goes down on the court. I think that's really cool. The novel is in verse, which means poetry. It's rich in character and relationships. On page 63, we get more about the father character. The title is Dad Takes Us to Krispy Kreme and Tells Us His Favorite Story Again. Okay? So I can tell that these twins love hanging out with their dad, especially if they're going to Krispy Kreme. And he's telling them his favorite story. Maybe for another time. The basketball action provides energy and rhythm for a moving story. And that is The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. Okay? So that's my book talk. What I want you guys to do now, we're going to start to figure out what makes a good book talk, but I want you guys to first talk to each other. I want you to turn and talk to 2 people around you and answer these 4 questions. You'll have 5 minutes for the 4 questions. What did you notice about my book talk? What did I say? What did I do? How did I interest you in reading the book? Maybe I didn't, but how did I try? What did you think I did to prepare for this book talk? So did I just come here and say this on the fly? I did? You think I did? That's probably, okay, that makes me feel better. That might be a good actor, but I did not. What do you think I did to try to prepare? Where did I look? And what did I do while I was giving the book talk? So you guys now, 5 minutes, turn and talk to 2 people. What do you think? Throw books away this love, Ron Fly. Are we talking about you? Yeah, we're talking about you. Where did I put my book? What did you know what I said? What else? need them this afternoon. If you guys want to take notes in your notebooks, because I am going to ask you to share these, you can take notes. So for example, Antoine has his Do Now notebook out. He just told me that one of the things he noticed I did was I talked about important information in the book. He can write that down so he doesn't forget, because that's a good answer and I might call on it. So write some things down in your notebook if you use it. And I'll take my answer. You don't have to, but I encourage you to. Huh? What? What I'm saying? What did I do when I was going around? Yeah. About it. So what else did I say about it?
On the same page we did.
Yeah, you can do that. You can put it as long as like you read the other line underneath. Good answer. I like it. How did I do that? That's my question. What's going on? That's everything that's going on in the book. How's it going? Yeah, okay. Sorry to hear that. Same here. Are you going, okay? Sure. You got all those photos. You stop going to tell them they got such a yell and you bring it to like a pause and we I'm dying.
I'm taking pictures too.
You're fucking slow.
Yeah, make sure I see it. I go to bed at 5.
All right. Last call. Okay. I want to hear from you guys. So you answer these questions about my book talk, and this is a good example. We learned from a lot of examples. I need us to make a list together. Then you can do some answers if you guys are paying attention. They're all answers from other class. Okay. How can we recommend a book by giving a book talk? So how can we give a book talk that recommends or brings out some information about a book? What are some things that we can do? Cool. All right. Kobe, start us off on the right foot here. Wait, you want us to put a date when we put in front of it? Who does people Yes. All right, so here's the list that we're making. So let's pay attention now, guys. I apologize I did have a distraction with other students in our room today. Did you did it for a second? Yes, that's what you said, right? I'm sorry, I typed word for word. Make the book sound interesting. Yes, of course. That's how I told them. Make the book sound interesting. Kobe, start us off on the right foot. What else, Olivia? Awesome. What'd you say about that? You guys are competitive, but you're both doing a great job. So here we go. Nathan, what else can we do?
Well, like you can like they said give information, but you could like turn the book around and show.
Okay, so we're talking about what I did physically in space. Yes, you can do that. Look around and show us. No, that'd be cool. Yeah, I meant to talk to this space. So here's the other thing I want to mention before we continue with this list. When we give book talks, we could be giving them to the whole class, but really, I'm going to be asking you one-on-one what your book is like. It still is nice if you guys turn the book and show you things that you find interesting. What else can we do? We have 3 great topics here. I'm actually going to push us to go deeper in each of these. So we have the book sounds, make the book sound interesting. How can we do that? So that's what we can do, but let's go a little bit more detailed there. What can we do? Olivia?
We could be like, if the book was a mystery, you could like tell what the problem was, and we like could try to solve it or something.
Yeah. So this is a good example. I'm going to highlight another book in my library. So we have a lot of mystery books back here. Okay, so Olivia just said we can try to make the book sound interesting, and she gave us an example of a mystery. Maybe if we have a mystery, we can solve the problem. Here is the book Framed, a really good mystery in my classroom library. It says, you're halfway through your homework, and the director of the FBI keeps texting you for help. What do? Save your grade or save the country?
Save the grade.
So you guys are staying with your
Save
homework?
the grade.
Why do you
Screw. Forget about the country. The country's gonna die soon.
If you're Florian Bates, you figure out a way to do both. Florian has just moved to Washington, D.C. He's learning his way around using TOAST, which stands for the theory of all small things. It's a technique he invented to solve life's mysteries, such as where to sit on the first day of school and which restaurant has the best egg rolls. But when he teaches his friend Margaret, they uncover a mystery that isn't little. In fact, it's huge, and it involves the National Gallery, the FBI, and a notorious mafia syndicate known as EEL. Can Florian decipher the clues and finish his homework in time to help the FBI solve the case, and before the mafia gets a hold of him? That's Framed. All right, so did that make it sound a little bit more interesting?
Okay, but what's the ghost now?
Framed is in my mystery section. Okay, what else can we do?
I got Framed.
You got Framed? Oh no.
I've been framed like 4 times by my sister.
And then we discuss like.
Antoine, I'm going for the nurse. Maybe once we get to independent reading, we have to get through a little bit more. So, how can we make the book sound interesting? We just heard another example. We could tell the problem and see if they can solve it, right? I asked in the back of that book, the book talk there is. Okay, we could make a joke. What else do we do? Make
a joke
to make it sound interesting. What else can we do? Okay.
We can like you can show pictures.
Awesome.
Make a joke.
Show pictures. Good. Let's go to this next one. How can we give them information about the book? What information should we give about the book? What information? I'm going to try to call someone else and I'm going to raise my hand. Sarah, what should we give? Plot.
Setting.
Okay, setting.
People.
Okay, what else do we have here? This is a good list. Well, other information that we need to know about the book immediately. Okay. Basically, well, we can say topic. So, like the crossover, we can say the plot is these twins solving their problems on and off the court. But what is it about? Basketball, right? This is a book about basketball and the people who play. So that's the topic. What is it about? All right, I'll go to the first sentence here because I mentioned that. So I say what it's about in the first sentence. Pay attention to this other information in the first sentence. What else should we have in the book talk? The crossover by Kwame Alexander is about basketball playing twins. That's what it's about. What else is in this first sentence that is really important for me to share? especially when I'm recommending a book or talking about a book. Who else is noticing this? Raise your hand. Oh yeah, Kobe. The title of the book.
That's what I meant by
That's what I know. That's what I read. The author's name. I'm gonna add that on here too. Awesome. Give me multiple. The title of the book. The author's name. Awesome. All right. So I'm gonna summarize what we have so far. Again, why are Chromebooks out? Gio and Antoine. What are you guys doing?
Playing games.
Yeah, it's obvious. Please. Thank you. You're oh my. What was that, Antoine? Huh? Huh? Listen up. A lot of your classmates are working hard on these responses, and I'm going to have a great list going right now. It's the first month of school. I'm forming some opinions of you guys, okay? Making impressions. Let's get off on the right foot, please. We have make the book sound interesting. To do that, we can tell the problem and see if someone can solve it. We can make a joke. Good book talks are humorous, especially if you have a book that's kind of funny and lighthearted. You can show pictures. We have lots of people who love graphic novels in here. I love graphic novels. Show some of your favorite parts of the illustration. We can also give them information about the book. And here's all this important information: the plot, the setting, the characters, and people. The topic, what is it about? The title of the book and the author's name. What else can we do? We can turn the book and show it. I'm also going to say, turn to a certain page. Right? If you guys look at my book, I put sticky notes in here, okay? Because I wanted to remember where I found some really important stuff in this book. All right, this is a good list. Anything that we're missing? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you guys go back into my classroom library on a rotating basis, so we get started on independent reading. With that in mind, what I'm going to have you do with the book you have for independent reading is practice a book talk with one other person. So when you read, pay attention to what you might share, okay? And then any brave volunteers at the end of class who would like to share the book talk for the class, we're going to hear some book talks. Okay, this is just practice before I do end up conferencing with everyone. Okay, raise your hand if you need a book from the library. I'm going to talk one-on-one and see if you know what you know about it. Okay, so we'll go, so keep those hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And then everybody on that side. All right, so let's go. We're going to go 4 at a time. We'll do half and half. So everyone up to the side. You can go grab a book. And then Diana, Abby. You know what? Let's just have this side of the room. Go grab a book.
I don't remember what Zenobia July is.
Everyone else, please now get your Chromebooks out and log into your reading log. Now, Gio, Antoine, thank you. Please get your Chromebooks out. What's up, Kobe? We should need a book. Yes, ma'am. Where'd you go? It should be a realistic fiction. That's a good one. And I know nobody took it out. Let's just go. Olivia, did you read? And then
I want this book.
Okay. You can grab it. I talk one-on-one and just I say how's the book going, you tell me the title. That's my favorite mystery ever. Yes.
Excuse me.
All right, let's see. I'll tell you a little bit about it.
What's the point of that?
So one of the artists premiered. These famous artists. Alan Video. Actually, this really happened.
I mean,
that. A fictional story. But interested in any of that? If you're not, yes, I Yeah, he's playing games. Yeah. It's okay, it's on display. Yeah. Alright, this half of the room, you have your books, log into your reading logs, and get started.
And my
Once the side of the room is seated and quiet, sit down, please. You can sit there for now. For independent reading. For independent reading, I prefer your topical reading. When you get a book and you're not talking. All right, this side of the room. Please quietly come and grab a book. Are you looking for new kid, Antoine? Okay, that's incorrect.
I'm 33.
I'll make sure this one.
It's the other one.
This one. Yes.
This is the one. There's another one that's darker. This is the one I was reading.
Okay, once you grab your book, please go back to your seat. Or I'm sorry. All right, we're all on to grab. Books, please have a seat. Thank you. So. Definitely had this.
Somebody, what's his name? Xavier.
Oh no, he has his own copy. Yeah, that's what they're here for. Well, I have to have a return.
Wait, the one that is
I can go now.
I go now.
That's not appropriate.
That was disgusting.
Does anyone have drama out? Who got drama? Are you Go back to seat right now, please. Jalen has a book out, pretty quiet. Which one? Yeah, you're reading your book. Not right now.
Was that the way you read anywhere you want? You can read anywhere we want.
Yes. Sign it. Then pass. Alright, I'm sorry. I still want to try and find it. There is entirely too much talking. This is independent reading. You have your reading log up. I need the title and the page that you start today. If you are someone who is continuing with the book that you read last week, please put that new page number. If you're starting something new, give me that new title. I do not need commentary. Please read silently.
I started reading this last night. That's my name.
I hear entirely too much talking. I complimented you guys as one of the first groups to independently read and do it very, very well. This is not what I saw that first day. I know you guys can do it. So, please continue to read quietly. You have about 5 more minutes, and I'm going to ask you to give a little bit of a book talk. Here's the other thing with independent reading. We don't all need to leave the room like crazy. You are here to read. Use the bathroom before my class, after my class. Independent reading time is important. I need to know that you're reading something. If you have questions on what to write for your reflection, go to the independent reading tab on Google Classroom. It has our list. Google Classroom. Tips on the reflection section. Things that you can show to think about the reading. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left in class. I want you to turn to one person next to you and give a little bit of a book talk. So tell them some things about your book. Maybe recommend it, maybe don't recommend it. Go ahead, last 5 minutes.
Can I go?